Hello! I am the Witch of Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. Let's adjust that a little bit. There we go. Today I have a reading for Virgo moons. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you. Nice to be back. I had to take, yet another little break, unfortunately, from YouTube. Because, like I mentioned, I moved across the country this summer. Oh, oops. But that kind of had to be done in 2 parts, so we just did the second part. So I had to take another break, but I'm here. I'm back. Enough about me. Virgo moons, as I'm shuffling out your cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths to calm yourself, ground yourself, center yourself, get relaxed, get comfy. I feel like this is all over the place. I'll adjust it in a second. Take some deep breaths. We just had an Aries full moon, so it's been chaotic, and I know I could use some big deep breaths and a moment to chill. So that is what I will do with you right here. All right, that looks a little better. I've had to redo my filming setup once again, so not super satisfied, but it works for right now. So next month, it'll be a little better. All right, Virgo moons, let's take a look at your cards. So for the Oracle card, we have stimulation with Aries and the fire element. Oh, I was just mentioning that Aries full moon from a few days ago. Oh, I feel like I can feel the chaos in this reading already. Oh gosh. Okay, let's keep going. Let's take a look. Okay, so for your tarot cards we have... Yep, 9 of Wands. Sorry, let me be a little more neutral. 9 of Wands. The Empress. Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Battle Wagon, aka the Chariot. Very Aries energy. 7 of Pentacles reversed. And 7 of Athames, aka 7 of Swords. Okay, well, Virgo moons. It has been a little chaotic for you, hasn't it? So it looks like we have this 9 of Wands here, which is burnout, right? When we think about the story, or we talk about the story of Wands from Ace to 10, 9 is like right at the end there, you know? So we've gone through all of this. We've gone through so much, and we're close to the end. But with 9 of Wands, it usually has this feeling of like, I've made it so far, but I also feel like I'm still so far from my goal, right? Like I'm trying not to give up right now. I'm trying to hold it together. You know, even in this specific card, you can see all of these wands that have been burned out, right? And you're on to the next one still, right? Even after all these attempts and maybe all of these failures and all of these battles, still going. But yeah, the person we see in 9 of Wands is definitely overwhelmed for sure. Very overwhelmed. But still fighting, right? Oh, I've got 2 wands. I just noticed that. 2 wands. A little scared, a little unsteady, but still going as strong as they can. With the battle wagon here, aka the chariot, that is fast moving energy. I feel like maybe the last few weeks or so have just been very chaotic. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of movement and energy that is kind of leaving you feeling very overwhelmed. But the other part I'm seeing here in this reading is we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which indicates some sort of instability or insecurity with financial things, material things. And we've got that with 7 of Swords, which 7 of Swords is sneakiness. It's deception, trickery. So I feel like maybe something kind of shady happened / is going on around your finances, or some sort of material resource or need that you have that is not being fulfilled for kind of nefarious, sneaky, deceptive reasons. So I'm guessing that's kind of what's going on here. I kind of have a feeling, though, it's very possible that this is something that maybe you don't see right now. It's something that'll come to light later on. I had to pause because I'm not really sure what exactly is giving me that impression with this reading. But I don't know. I guess it's an intuitive thing. I don't know. I just feel like maybe you're feeling this right now, but you don't yet know that it's because of this. And maybe like later down the line, you'll kind of look back and be like, oh, wow, so that person did go behind my back. Or wow, so I was being treated unfairly, or something like that. Though it is happening now, you just might not know it yet. That's possible for some of you. But I'm just getting the feeling with this reading that you're kind of like, you may be feeling like life is like going a little too fast for you right now. And it's overwhelming, and you're having a hard time keeping up and, keeping the reins on all of this. But I think you are doing a lot better than you think you are, because all of this is very positive energy as well. Moving in a good direction. I'll get to the good part in a second here. I promise there's a good part. Just give me a second. But I feel like although you might not like the way that things are unfolding, which could be completely fair, right? I'm not saying that you're wrong for that. I also think that this just is the way things are playing out, and they are ultimately for good. They're just getting you to your final destination, wherever that is. It's just kind of needing to be done in a very chaotic way. And it might not necessarily be your fault either. It might just be the way that these things need to play out. Because I really do see that this is all surrounding, this Empress card here, which I love the Empress. She is one of my favorite cards in all of tarot. I always get really excited when I see her because she is about abundance and building things, growing things, fertility, right? So I think this is all in the name, for the sake of, whatever it is you are building. Like I said before, I kind of have a feeling that we're talking about something. It's a little late in the reading for me to say this, but we're talking about like more material, financial, resource type of things. So talking about that, maybe that has something to do with school, career, a project you're working on, things like that, something you are creating and building. something you are figuratively giving birth to, right? I feel like this is all part of the pregnancy, right? And it's not the most fun. It is chaotic. It's probably not happening the way that you want it to be happening, but it is. And it's heading in a good direction. I really do feel that. And it is building and budding and growing. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed here. Seven of Pentacles is about letting it grow. Letting the seeds that you have sown do their thing. When it's reversed, it gives me the impression that you are trying to, for lack of a better word, micromanage things, right? When now is actually more of a time to just let things play out how they're going to play out. Even if you can see the chaos and even if you feel the chaos, just kind of let it happen. Because if you can picture, like with gardening, when you plant your seeds, right? And they're like budding, maybe just like a little tiny bit, right? And you wish they were growing a little bit faster, but they're not. They're growing at the pace that they're growing. You might want to, try and micromanage it by being like, okay, maybe it needs more sun, maybe it needs more water, maybe it needs this, maybe it needs that. Let me figure this out. Let me try this. Let me buy this, When in reality, it's going exactly at the pace it's supposed to be going at. You just don't like it. And sorry that I'm trying to think of a nicer way to say that. What's a less harsh way to say that? It's just uncomfortable. But it is going exactly as it's supposed to be going. And that's okay. It's all good. It's all okay. Because it's going in the right direction. Trust the process, right? I think that's the main message here. Trust the process. So as far as where should you go from here, I think this reading is encouraging you to maybe embrace the chaos, to be honest. I think this reading is encouraging you to not fear the chaos. You don't have to like it. I don't like chaos personally, but trust that just because it's chaotic doesn't mean that it's bad. It's okay. In fact, it's good. It's moving in the direction you want to be moving. Just let it happen. That's kind of with Seven of Pentacles reversed. Let it happen. Just let things be the way they're going to be. Trust that it's going. Things are building. Things are growing. It's happening. Stay strong throughout this overwhelm and this burnout and this chaos. Stay strong. You're doing good. Everything's good. And as far as this situation goes, with this whole deception thing, I don't think it's something you need to worry about. I think obviously there will be repercussions of it, right? Which you're probably already seeing, feeling with this, lack of stability with money, resources, whatever. But I don't think there's anything you need to actively do. I think this is just showing that that's where this is coming from. It's coming from a place of deception, trickery, people not really being fair. But I wouldn't worry about it. I think this is just information. I don't think it's something you need to investigate, something you need to really deal with very much. So, okay, Virgo moons, I'm going to leave it there. I think this was, I know I've said a lot in this reading, but it just boils down to you're doing good. Let things happen the way they're going to happen. Just like everything in life, it's temporary. Things will be peaceful. Maybe in our next reading, it'll be a lot more peaceful, hopefully. We can always hope. But trust the process. Okay? I'll leave it there. But if you have any questions about this or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. If you'd like any more information about any of these cards, or if you're feeling particularly drawn to any of them, on the shorts part of my channel, I have hundreds of videos where I talk about each of the cards. I talk about their upright meaning, their reverse meaning, as well as the symbolism within them. So highly recommend you check that out. I'm trying to think if there's any I would like to specifically recommend. Maybe the Empress. Empress is just such a great card. If you're interested in looking over there, that might make you feel better. Although I did already explain it, but just more information if you want it. Anyway, oh my gosh, I literally, I feel like this reading is like making me feel so like scatterbrained and chaotic. I guess that's how you're feeling right now. So I hope I was able to deliver the message that you needed to hear. In the best way. I did in the best way I could, I promise. But anyway, okay, Virgo moons. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!